Hello everyone, thank you for joining for another video. Today's topic is a lot heavier than the previous one. After publishing the last video, one of the three individuals interviewed in this video messaged me and explained they were a suicide attempt survivor and was interested in talking on camera, and it just got me thinking that this could be a valuable opportunity to interview several different people and have them share their insights. Suicide, depression, it's an issue that people across the entire world struggle with on a daily basis. And my hope with this video is just so that anybody dealing with that can know they're not alone. There is hope. Your life has value. And I just truly hope that this video can be helpful. So, what led you to trying to take your own life?
I suffer from chronic major depression and major anxiety disorder. So a lot of my days I spend, I'm worried about stuff, and because I'm worried about stuff, I end up sad because I don't know how to handle all the problems that I have. So I had a lot of stuff going on, family stuff, relationship stuff, work stuff. It just felt like everything kind of came to a head at one time, and I didn't know how to handle it. So I just got in a place where it was like, this is just the easier option. I got all these bills, I got all this stuff coming up, and I don't know what I'm going to do. So I can't afford it, I can't handle it, so I'm just gonna, take the easy way out and not have to worry about any of it anymore.
Well, what led to me to try to take my own life? Bullying, being bullied, depression, and everyday things that I was struggling with. And since I was a child in the foster care system and then back with my biological parents, it was very physical, emotionally, and mentally abusive growing up. So that just led into being married into an abusive relationship and addiction. And
I had gone through a season of long withdrawal. I was working between 60 or 80 hours a week, which was much more than I ever had in my life. It was actually the summer of 2013. So to cope with that, I was drinking a lot. I would work all day, and then I would come home and sit in our garage, and I would, drink between 5 and 7 beers, smoke my tobacco pipe. So I overdosed on prescription medication. I took 15, 20 pills at a time. It took probably 8 handfuls of pills and just kept going. And the only reason I stopped is because I blacked out. I lost all function of my body. I couldn't move. I couldn't call anybody. So and nothing really stopped me. I tried and I survived,
Yeah, I've attempted a few times, and my last attempt was in 2015. And I came to realize that one, my children and my grandchildren, it would devastate more than anything. It's not fair to them. There's got to be ways, which I have sought out, to take care of my own mental illness.
I just spontaneously decided, that I was going to do it. So it wasn't like planned. I didn't make any plans. It was just kind of like, tonight's the night,
So how can someone help another person struggling with suicidal thoughts? Do you have any advice for how they should talk to somebody like that?
Sure.
What they should say, what they should do?
Sure. I guess my advice, what works for me, and I guess every person's different, but I know this works for me, is don't try to talk them out of it. Don't go to them and say, don't do it, we all love you so much, because they know that. I knew that, but it just, at that point in your life, it doesn't matter. You know people love you, people care, you have friends, but it just doesn't matter. When you're at that point, none of that stuff seems like it's real. My family seems 1,000 million miles away. My friends seem like they're inaccessible, even if they're not. So my advice would be to people is just talk. Get a hold of that person, go over to their house, show up unexpected, because sometimes that's what we want. People that are sad. How many times I've been in my house and been sad and down, I just want someone to come to the door and show up. They don't have to call me or text me, just show up. Text me when you're here, because I need somebody, you know what I mean?
going to somebody and saying, don't do it, we all love you, it doesn't help. For me, it doesn't help me. Just come to me and be a friend. Come hang out, watch Netflix. Let's play PlayStation. Let's do something. Just distract me. Let's go get something to eat. I'm going to be sad the whole time and I'm going to be down, but as long as I'm with somebody, I do feel better. So my advice is just talk to them, be their friend. If you're their friend, go be their friend and spend time with them, because that's what makes them happy, and that's what makes me happy, and that's all I need when I'm there.
Definitely don't. I have a poem that's called Don't Judge What You May Not See. We all have our struggles. We all have our problems, issues, things that we face every day. So if somebody is suicidal and you come upon them, definitely listen. Listen with your ears and listen with your heart, and realize that they're struggling with something and they don't see a way out. There are resources out there. You can text 741-741 and message somebody that is on the other side that can help you through your struggles. And that's the Hope Line. So I would definitely say sit down and listen, open-hearted, and give them the resources, give them your heart, give them the knowledge of where to go, and let them know that they're not alone, definitely not alone. We all struggle, so there's always going to be those moments when you think that this world is better without me and nobody's going to notice if I'm gone, but really they are. They're going to notice you're gone, they're going to notice everything, and it's a painful thing to be on the other side. So open your heart, open your mind, listen, talk, let them talk, definitely let them talk about anything and everything. Or you can just be quiet and sit next to them. Sometimes just being quiet is okay too.
I think we just need to be loving one another better, If we see that someone's isolated and doesn't have any friends, it's like, hey man, come be friends with me, come into my circle. So that, I think that's one, that's probably the biggest thing that I see that I think, needs to change if we're to, to eliminate suicide attempts, is just more community, less isolation.
Do you think life is precious?
I do, and I believe that because I do have a daughter. I've seen life come, I've seen life go. I've seen my friends die. I've seen my daughter be born. So I do believe it's precious. I think everyone's born with a purpose. I think everyone has something they need to do. Nobody's here for no reason. No one's just shambling through life like a zombie without purpose or drive. We all have something we're meant to do. So life is precious, and I think we should appreciate it. And I do my best, and I do my best, and it's not always easy. It's not always, every day isn't the best, but there are days where I wake up and I'm like, it's gonna be okay. And I go through my day and I have small successes. I have small things that happen that make me happy, but life is precious. And I think it's easy to forget when you get into a hole, when you get into the pit where it's just dark and you don't see anything else. But it is, there's a reason that we're given the opportunity to do so many great things, So don't waste it away, because it is precious, and don't let the people in your life think that they failed, because their lives are precious too. We need to appreciate everybody.
Dude, just think about the story of our lives, man. We're here because two people had sex with one another, and it's just it seems like this crazy thing, and it's almost unexplainable, but we get to experience it, and it's a matter of perspective. The arc of my own story and some of the things that I've done and thought, and that I get to just wake up another day and experience whatever it is that life has to offer, whether it's joy or sadness or sorrow or pain, that in itself is a gift,
Wow, I believe life is very precious. I have 3 daughters. I have lost 2 children, and I have 3 beautiful grandchildren. To me, life is precious because we're all on a journey, and that journey could be the best journey for you, and there's a reason we're here, and you got to find that reason. So it could be to help someone else or do something to bring a smile to somebody's face. But life is very precious because a lot of times I think we take it for granted. And when we take it for granted, we miss out.
Do you have any advice for other people struggling with these kind of thoughts?
Get help, man. I mean, anybody can reach out to me. I don't care who they are. I don't care if I've never known you. I don't care if I've hated you in the past. I don't care if I've punched you in the mouth. If you have depression, if you have suicide problems, you can absolutely get a hold of me. On Facebook, on Instagram, I don't care. I mean, get a hold of somebody that you trust or somebody that will talk to you, because being alone in that time is the worst. You know, being alone, and just, I know everybody wants to isolate. When you're suicidal and you're hell-bent on doing it, everybody wants to isolate. Everybody wants to be alone because they want to have the opportunity where no one's going to stop them or save them. I've been there. There's been plenty of times where I was like, I hope nobody shows up because I don't want anyone to see me like this. So my advice is get the help. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. You're not weak. You're not broken. You're not going to hurt them. You're not a monster. You're not different. You're just a human. Everyone's just human. And we all struggle from different diseases, from different conditions. One person has cancer, one person eats too much, I have depression. You know, like, don't think of yourself as an outcast or different. Think of yourself as another human being that matters, that deserves the help. And as hard as that is, and anybody watching this that has depression knows how hard that is, get the help. It's okay. It's totally fine. Call me. I swear, I don't care who you are. You can call me. You can get a hold of me and I will be there. So get the help. I mean, we want you here. Everyone has a reason to be here. So find yours, fulfill it. Don't take your life because you'll never know what you could have been.
Just like seek perspective, man. You know, seek like a change in material consciousness. You know, like fight against the crap that's like bringing you down with goodness. You know, find the silver lining. You know, that it's always there. Like, it's always there. You know, and it goes back to like the idea that life is precious and it's a gift, and we're indebted in every circumstance. You know, and it's just a matter of finding like how we're indebted, and just like hanging on to that and dwelling in that.
My advice would be reach out to me. I'm on Facebook. You could find me on Facebook. I would talk to you until talking is blue in the face for both of us. Reach out to an organization that helps people like NAMI or the Center for Suicide or Community of Hope. Anywhere that you could find someone to talk to, whether it's your doctor and then they recommend someone, definitely reach out. And the Hope Line 741-741 is a great resource. There's always going to be somebody to be able to help you. Rather it's just a friend or a stranger, doctor, psychiatrist. There's going to be somebody. Just you got to believe in yourself and give yourself a chance, and you know, find what you need to for you, and everything should hopefully fall in place for you. But you got to want to do it, and you got to, I guess my thing is it's hard to make that first step. It's hard for the second step, even the third step. And when I attempted to take my own life, I really thought there was no steps, there was no resources, there was nobody, and I thought I was the worst person in the world, and how could I even be granted being a mom or anything. But after realizing my 2015 attempt, I've realized that, okay, wait, life is precious, and we all have to be in our own skin, comfortable, and seek what we need to take better care of ourselves.
Fight, man. Everybody fight. You can beat it. You can fight it. It's not insurmountable. It's not invincible. You can fight. Everybody can fight, and we can win together. You know, there's no shortage of ways to be helped. And I'm not even saying programs. Yellow Ribbon's great. Project Semicolon is great, and I'm a huge advocate of Project Semicolon. But just fight. Don't give up. Everybody should be a fighter. So.
To anybody who may be watching and struggling with thoughts like these, please call the Suicide Prevention Lifeline. Talk to a family member, a friend, somebody you trust, maybe somebody you don't even know that well. And also just remember, every person walking on this earth, their life has value, including yours. So to everybody who watched the video, thank you for checking it out. If you want to support the production of more videos like this, please like and subscribe. I also have a Patreon, and if there's any other ideas for a future topic you have, let me know in the comments. Thank you.